Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're unpacking a master curriculum that has one incredibly powerful mission, and that is to make complex technology and artificial intelligence accessible, understandable, and most importantly, empowering for elders. It's a really comprehensive blueprint called Bridging the Digital Divide: 100 Tech Terms for Seniors. In this Explainer, we're going to break down exactly how this program works and why it's absolutely crucial in today's rapidly changing world. So think about this for a second. How do you actually explain generative AI to an 80-year-old? It's a serious question. For a lot of us, adapting to new tech is just, part of the daily grind. But for seniors, the reality of the digital divide can be incredibly isolating. Just imagine waking up every single day to this constant barrage of technical jargon. Words like cloud storage, deepfakes, multi-factor authentication, and having absolutely no context for what they mean. It can really feel like the whole world has suddenly decided to speak a completely different language, which leaves older adults feeling vulnerable, confused, and just disconnected from everything. Okay, let's dive into this. Here is a quick roadmap of what we'll be unpacking today. First, bridging the digital divide. Then, the 6-step teaching method. After that, demystifying artificial intelligence, cybersecurity and online safety, smart devices for independence, and we'll wrap up with empowering confident elders. Let's start right off with Section 1, Bridging the Digital Divide. You see, the core problem a lot of seniors are facing isn't just a lack of knowledge, right? It's the fear. It's the real vulnerability to scams. So to combat this, the source material offers a very specific, rigorous solution: 100. It maps out exactly 100 essential AI and tech terms, and they are specifically curated and tailored for seniors age 60 and older. The curriculum spans the whole shebang, from basic AI concepts to future tech and cybersecurity. It definitely doesn't skip the hard stuff. It just translates it into something relatable. And the way it translates all of this is guided by this one golden rule. Every lesson should feel like a trusted friend teaching another friend. This right here is the foundational empathy of the entire program. It strictly forbids using complicated technical language, fear-based phrasing, or those annoying industry buzzwords. Instead, it mandates a friendly tone, tons of positive reinforcement, and approachability so that the learning process actually feels safe rather than intimidating. Moving right along to Section 2, the 6-step teaching method. This instructional design is literally the secret weapon for making this education stick. What's really interesting about this is the logical flow of its mandated 6-part structure for every single term. Check this out. First, you introduce the term name in a friendly way. Second, you give a super simple one-sentence definition. Third, a real-world example of where they might actually run into it. Fourth, you explain why it actually matters to their daily life. Fifth, you highlight what to watch out for, like specific risks or scams. And finally, you wrap it up with an empowering key takeaway. It's just this perfect, neat loop of context, application, and safety. And throughout those 6 steps, the curriculum demands a total, uncompromising rejection of complicated technical jargon. You have to replace it entirely with simple, everyday language. The source material even gets specific about the design, insisting that educational materials must use high contrast, large fonts, minimal text, and absolutely no visual clutter. A senior should be able to understand the concept within 3 seconds. It's all about stripping away every single barrier between the learner and the knowledge. Now for Section 3, Demystifying Artificial Intelligence. This is where the framework tackles those massive, intimidating buzzwords. I love how it distills this giant concept into just one simple sentence. Artificial intelligence, technology that helps computers perform tasks that normally require human thinking. That's it. No deep dives into algorithms, no complex computing theory. Just a clear, plain English explanation that an 80-year-old can instantly grasp and wrap their head around. And once it's defined, the curriculum immediately grounds the concept in real-world applications. We're talking about using Alexa, doing online banking, managing medications, adjusting smart thermostats, and video calling family. This connects the totally abstract idea of AI directly to things that impact their safety, their convenience, and their ability to communicate. By pointing out that they're already using AI successfully every single day, it instantly demystifies the technology. Shifting gears a bit, let's look at Section 4, Cybersecurity and Online Safety. So while technology obviously brings incredible benefits, it also brings some pretty serious threats that seniors just have to learn how to navigate. The curriculum tackles a terrifying array of jargon-heavy cyber threats right head-on. Things like phishing, smishing, vishing, ransomware, fake websites, and social engineering. To someone who isn't super tech-savvy, a word like smishing sounds like pure gibberish, right? But the curriculum systematically breaks it down, explaining that it's literally just a scam sent through a text message. By naming the threat and explaining exactly how it works in plain English, it totally neutralizes the danger. And this brilliantly illustrates the duality of modern technology. It's really a double-edged sword. On one hand, you have severe AI risks, deepfakes, voice cloning where scammers literally sound like a grandchild in trouble, and AI-driven romance scams. But on the flip side, you have these incredible life-saving healthcare applications, telehealth, remote monitoring, and automatic fall detection. The material makes sure seniors understand both sides of the coin, how to spot the dangers, but also how to utilize the immense benefits. Which brings us to Section 5, Smart Devices for Independence. Pivoting over to the hardware side, the source material goes into detail on specific practical devices. Smart doorbells, so you don't actually have to open the door to strangers. Smart locks that allow easy access for caregivers. Medical alert devices, motion sensors, and emergency alert systems. You see, these aren't just flashy gadgets, they are absolutely vital tools. By explaining how these connected devices work in really simple terms, the curriculum directly helps seniors remain independent in their own homes for a lot longer, while also giving their families some much-needed peace of mind. And finally, Section 6, Empowering Confident Elders. This right here represents the ultimate transformative goal of the entire 100-term curriculum. Because it's really not just about memorizing some digital dictionary. When an elder goes through this, the goal is to reduce their fear of AI, to protect their hard-earned money and identity from scammers, to empower them to make informed decisions about the tech they let into their lives, and ultimately, to help them remain independent for as long as humanly possible. So the crucial point we keep coming back to is captured perfectly in this key takeaway from the source methodology. Knowledge is your best defense. The curriculum really drives home the fact that you do not need to be a computer scientist to be safe online. You just need to know the basics. Education acts as this powerful suit of armor against the digital threats out there, targeting the elderly community. And honestly, this source material highlights this specific phrase as the ultimate measure of success for the whole program. I am not afraid of technology anymore. Just imagine the sheer relief and freedom packed into that one statement. The curriculum takes this overwhelming, hyper-fast digital world and literally turns fear into absolute capable empowerment. Which leaves us with a final thought to ponder. Whether you're a senior yourself or you're someone who loves and cares for an older adult, education is the only bridge over that digital divide. So how will you use technology to stay informed, connected, and protected today? I really hope this explainer has shown you the incredible value of making tech accessible for absolutely everyone. Thanks so much for joining me today, and keep learning.